I'm talking about organization. Organizational skills can be the difference between getting ahead and getting left behind. I know because I used to be terrible at it. So I've got two apps that I'm going to share with you today that are going to show you two ways to organize your life a little bit better. One of those is directly financially, but you can use it for other things as well. And the other one is just in general. If you find yourself in general day to day writing lists and losing lists, or even just making lists for the sake of making lists, and you just don't feel like you're progressing, this first app can be really, really beneficial. Okay, this is you can use it for free. You can use it for free. It's a project management app essentially. I started it to use it for my business, but now I use it for every day of life. Because it's that good, right? I can sort of run everything through it. So I'll share my screen. I'll show you. This first one's called Trello. I know a lot of people who use Trello, and there's a lot of different apps out there like this. You know, you got your Monday.com and all that stuff. I've tried a lot of them. I just really like this one the most. So you go into your home board, and you have all your different lists, you know, your business list, your personal list, all that stuff. Now, we run our whole business off this. So we have a day-to-day to-do board, a marketing lead generation, so where our leads and our marketing come through and the process they go by. And then we have, you know, content, any content they do, implementation for once clients come on board, and then our existing Three Kings board as well as the client journey. I run my accounts off this board, and then all my podcasts and everything as well. So I'll jump in and show you what the to-do board looks like, because this is our day-to-day. Fingers crossed that it shows. So this is our to-do board. You can see we've got sort of templates, and then we just got days, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, completed tasks for this quarter, Thursday, Friday, and all we do is just complete, tag them, drag them across, put any notes on the middle of it, anything that's in sort of waiting, and we sort of drag it across that. All our appointments are in yellow. And we go from there, right? Brilliant little board. You know, you can just drag and drop things into different categories. If you miss it, I can tag it. I can tag it with the members of the team and all that stuff. Really, really good gear, right? So that's our to-do board. And then let's say, for example, we've got our marketing. So we've got all that different referral list, all that to-do boards, all our marketing to-do stuff, everything like that. But then we've got like a process, right? So once clients sort of come through, we chuck them into the process. So they go through the breakthrough call. Once that's done, and then inside we've got a checklist, right? A checklist of step by step, so we can laterally check them off, and then we can vertically check them off as well to make sure that it all lines up, and drag it across, and then we move them to the next board and they go across. So this is a bit of a business style thing that I'm showing you. I'm trying to skim through so I don't see too much information, but that's sort of a business style thing that we're looking at, but it is really, really good for day-to-day stuff as well. You know, being able to just do a simple, you know, if we start a new board, let's say we create a new board, and I just say Kingy's board, right? And you can use it like you can use it like a mood board as well. You can do different backgrounds, so you can, you know, jump in and make it sexy for whatever you want. You want to do something cool, you can do like, you know, money. That's what you want. Type in hustle. And that's what you want, right? Whatever. You can just choose whatever you want, right? Have it in the background, change it into a grid, or have it whatever you want, right? It's all good. So that's the board, right? And then all you do is you start, right? So start a list. You know, this might be my to-do list. You might want to do days, whatever it is, and then inside that list, you add a card. So, all right, today I need to do. You might have groceries, right? And then inside that groceries list, you can then start a checklist. So then you can check it all off, right? All right, well, inside groceries, I need to get food, coffee, whatever, right? And then as you go, tick it all off. Doop, doop, doop. And if you want, you can add dates to it. You can label it a certain thing. You know, maybe this is Audi, maybe this is Woolies, maybe it's a completed label, whatever you want. You can add members, all right? My partner needs to see this, bang, add them in. Hey, I need you to check this, and you can add notes so they can see the notes, you know, down here, write a note to someone. Whatever you want, right? You can do that. You can use, you know, you could even be a bit different. You could have a groceries list. You could have a homewares list, clothes, house, whatever you want, right? Car, you can do whatever you want. You can just have it, whatever suits you, how it works, right? And then you just, once you're eventually done, you want to start a new one, just close the board. Close the board and I'm going to delete this one because I don't need it, right? So that's Trello. Trello's really, really good. Right? I really like Trello. Trello organizes my whole life, and you might be able to use it to organize yours too. If you go to the paid version, or if you invite people, you get 3 months trials and stuff. If you go to the paid version, you can actually put a thing they call a power up, or power up, essentially, like an extra feature. That when you drag a card into a certain, when you drag something into a certain column, it'll time it and it'll actually update you on, hey, this has been here for this long. You've been waiting, pretty much if you want to put a date on it, you can put deadlines, everything like that. It's amazing, right? It's a really, really cool little app. Really, really cool app to organize your day. So that's number one, to organize your normal life or your business or your personal, whatever you want, right? But organization skills general, that's the go-to. The next one is our app, My Prosperity, which is specifically to organize your finances, which are one of the hardest things to organize, hence why I'm recommending this. So have a look at this one and I'll show you, right? So My Prosperity. So you log in, right? You do we've got heaps of videos on this, but you go in and you do a general update or fact find, you link shit in, right? Now on the free version, you only link your shit in once, right? So it's all data feeds. It's all open banking stuff. So you just log into this app by using your online banking, your superannuation, your insurance, your debt, whatever it is. You just log into these and your trading accounts. You log into this app, and then you log in. You register them by logging into your other apps via this app, and it just pulls all the data through. So this is not a real client. This is a test client to sort of show you. But this is Joe, Mr. Blogs, right? Mr. Joe Blogs. So you can see it gives you on your phone. It looks really cool too. I've put up a few photos of what the summary looks like on your phone, but you see it gives us a summary of our net worth, our cash flow, and then we can create goals. But then you drop into each one and it'll have everything. So it'll have your home, which you put your address in. It'll pull through a valuation through the same software that real estate agents use to get desk valuation. So it'll pull that through. It'll tell you, it'll have a picture of your home, how much it was worth, everything like that. Beautiful home, that one. And then you can go in, you can have any documents attached, insurance policies, rates notices, anything you want. You can put to-dos in if you've got to do anything related to the house. It'll give you insights on the growth, and then it'll have history as well on where it's sort of been. So really, really cool. Have your home in there. You can edit as much as you want. The investment properties, same time, it's the exact same thing, just listed differently so that it's registered in assets, not in lifestyle. And then, exactly the same thing. We can have rental ledgers, you can update this, and then you can give this access. You can anything you upload, right? You want to have management stuff. Who's your manager? What rent have you got? Let's fucking track the rent that's coming through. Really, really cool, right? And then you can link your real estate agent or your accountant or whoever you want to it, so they can get access to those documents immediately. And you can choose who has access to what part, so that your real estate agent doesn't see all of your app. But they can see some of it. Then we've got our superannuation, have our balance, it'll tell us what it's invested in, any transactions, details, to-do list, and any documents attached, plus the history, right? Really, really cool. Portfolio, so any investment portfolios outside of superannuation, we've got that as well. Exactly the same thing for that, just as a different portfolio. Your cars, you can put in your cars. Put in your cars and you actually type in the make, model, and pull through a photo and give you a REDS check on it as well. It'll give you a REDS valuation, should I say. And then your bank accounts, right? So your bank accounts will be uploaded once you log into your internet banking on here. It'll pull it all through, which is really cool. We'll show you that in the cash flow section. It'll pull it all through automatically. This is manually updated, but so this isn't a real account. But when you log into someone's for real, it'll drag all this through live and it'll track it live. If you're on the free account, it'll only happen once. On the paid account, it happens all the time. It constantly updates. Shares, home loans as well. Put your loan in there, which you can attach to the home that it's linked to. And then credit cards and any other assets or any other assets or liabilities you have can go into that. Businesses, you can add, all you do is you go in and you add stuff, right? So you can add personal loans, business, investment loan, whatever. Cars, contents, everything, right? You can literally put in everything you need in there for assets and liabilities. Right, so it's all in one space. You can't transact on anything or do that, but it gives you a nice big overview of where everything is in one place. Then the best part about it, the cash flow. So this will pull through from your bank accounts what you're actually spending. It'll tell us where your incomes come from. We can break it down into whatever dates you want, break it down to budget view, into category, whatever. We'll start category. I'll show you what budget view is later. Breaks down our expenses, right? We can go into everything and get a live look at where we're actually, where are we actually spending our money? You know, like where's it coming from? Where I don't know where my money's going. Well, here it is, right? And then if you go into budget view, what actually happens is when you set it up, you set up a budget, right? So you set up, well, I should be earning X amount. So you put in there, this is how much per month I should be earning in there, and it'll track it. It'll tell you whether you're on or off track. Expenses, you can break these down into everything, right? So for automotive, you can change your categories too to fit whatever budget you're running. And then you go in here, well, for each month, I should be spending X amount, I should be spending X amount, and then it'll track, right? So you see here, this one says 486 for the month, and it's a red because we don't have a budget. So if I was to say that that was 600, it would show me that I'm not over, I'm tracking, right? I'm tracking towards it. So as you put your budget in, it'll show you for each one of those what those look like. We can break down a pie graph, and then we can get cash flow reports too on our budget or in our summary report, or to try and show us exactly where all our money's going. Really, really cool for you to organize your cash flow and your money. Then we can put our insurance and wills in here as well. They'll get uploaded live as well. Right, so insurances. There's not in here, that's why. We've got a will. Right, we can put our will in there. Just have the documents attached. No insurance in here. So you can put your insurances in here. I just can't do that right now. You just add them in there once you're done. And then you have goals, right? You have goals or to-dos. You can set to-do lists in here for yourself, but you can set goals. And then what you can do is you can link the goals to assets so it can track how far away or from, you can do it for your loan, you can do it for your savings account, you can do it for your investment portfolio, your super, and track towards your goals, how you're going. Then any documents you want, you can link up in the document section. And then for the team, you'll have, the team will be first and foremost yourself and your family, right? Oh, we've gone a bit off here. Let's go back. So the team will be first and foremost for you and your family. Team. Right, so family, have them all there, your kids, everything, and then we'll have professionals. And you can link up whoever you want. Link up and give them certain access, right? So we can add, say we add our accountant. You can choose what access they have, and then you can send them an invite to come on board and have access. And then you can put your entities in there as well, right? And any documents you want from there. Lots of reports you can do as well. So those are the two apps for life organization that I think are key. It's what we use for our clients on the My Prosperity side, and we recommend Trello pretty often, especially for those with businesses. So if you don't have your life organized, there's step one. Try those two things out and see if it fixes you up. If it doesn't, well, then you probably need a little bit more help than we can give you. Other than that, reach out if you want to talk about these a bit more. We've got extra videos and tutorials on My Prosperity if it's something you're interested in. Trello, we've got a bit of an idea, but we're still learning every day on it. But you can jump on there and for free and have a crack and try it out anyway. All right, peace out. Hope that helped.